You're watching Haitianjonas.com. My name is Jonas Belazaire, and welcome. And especially the sponsors, thank you for sponsoring Haitianjonas. The work that I'm doing all over the states and meet beautiful people. Welcome, ANITA. We're in San Diego, California.
Yes, it's beautiful.
It is. Can you tell a little bit about you and what you do?
Well, I'm a spoken word artist. I'm from Brockton, Massachusetts, born and raised.
Brockton?
Yeah. I got out. But no, that's my home. My family's back there. My father's side of the family's back there. I got out here in July last year, 2013. So came out here originally for school to go to SDSU, but they kind of screwed me over. So I just withdrew, and then, like I said, I do spoken word. I found the poetry scene out here, and think that's where it went from there. Like, I'm not going anywhere now.
So, like, the thing is, you came to California, you see the weather, because you know how the weather in Massachusetts are.
Yeah, it's cold.
And then when you came here, you said you're going to stay. What makes you want to stay here?
The sun is number one. The poetry scene is epic out here. Like, the open mics, the artists out here, like, I've gained mentors, friends. It's amazing. So I never want to leave them, honestly.
Wow.
And my family out here. I didn't grow up with them. It's my mother's side of the family. I didn't grow up with them, but like, we just clicked. So, you know, I like staying with them. I want to be out here for as long as I can.
Nice. So this is ANITA. Tell me about your spoken words and how many you have done so far, and where people can see you on especially like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook.
Well, I just started getting my YouTube page up, so I only have a few videos up right now. More are coming. But if you search ANITA D spoken word, my page is under ANITA D. My email, ANITAD1989@yahoo.com. Twitter and Instagram, ANITAD_inspire. Facebook is ANITA DIAS. So search me, add me. I will add you on everything. I perform at Queen Bee's down in North Park in San Diego. That's where I've been mostly. I've been to Neo Soul Tuesdays at Onyx and the Gas Lamp, I believe. I need to make my way up to Glassless Minds in Oceanside. I'm doing like promoting right now.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
But nah, shout out to like Elevated, Lyrical Exchange, you know, Glassless Minds, Neo Soul Tuesdays. This is where I've been going.
So do you do like spoken words in a wedding, or because people would love to have you? Do you probably somebody's getting married and they want you to be in Massachusetts? Would you be okay with that?
Absolutely. A friend of mine is getting married and asked me recently to perform at his wedding, so I'm going to be writing a piece and going home in the summertime to perform that for him. So I can't wait for that.
Wow. We're about to see more of ANITA. ANITA, can you tell me what's your favorite one, like your spoken word that you inspire people, you change people, you transform people?
My favorite one? That's difficult because a lot of the ones I've written lately I really, really love. The one that I've transformed people, I guess, the most, that I've inspired people lately is a piece called Learn to Inspire, that it's actually kind of like a song. It's the first time I ever collaborated my music with a live artist. My friend Lawrence was playing the acoustic guitar. He just like made up a riff, and then I made up my words and we just put it together. And it's on my YouTube page. I would perform it for you right now, but my guitarist isn't here.
So actually, she's gonna perform one along the way, San Diego. That's the last question I'm gonna ask you before you even have a piece for the people. Can you pick up the right one for the people for me?
Yeah, you want me to spit right now?
Yes.
I never thought the man of my dreams would become a thief in my sleep, stealing every feeling that I felt. You listened so intently, but you were always so quiet. I let my emotions flow because I thought you would know how to handle the waves of an ocean, but you were only concerned with the curves of the road, and yet I always let you drive. The whole time I didn't know where we were going, I just wanted to get there. But when we got there, I was left there to stare at your dusty trail. I watched you steal my heart from me. With little to no hesitation, you dipped into relations with me, but you had no intentions of being the man you made yourself out to be. You are a fucking liar. You made me believe your heart was into me the way your dick was. Clearly, I misjudged the signals you were sending my way. I guess you can't call it pillow talk when only one of you has something to say. Hate that I let my guard down for you. Because 4 years ago, I vowed not to allow anyone beyond the armor of my heart unless they were going to remain a part of me. But instead, you just took pieces. My weakness was wanting to be heard, and so you took the words right from the tips of my lips, ran your hands down the side of my hips, kissed my inner thighs. You'd get me so high, I'd forget what I was saying. See?
Gas lamp reporter.
My mind just keeps replaying the sensation of how it felt and how you felt. Tell me, did you not feel your own heat when you made my heart melt? You burned me with your memory. And it's so fucked up because I don't even think you're gonna remember me. How did you become so cold so quickly? Do you even miss me? Ever? Or was it just that easy for you to break in, take my things, and leave? I cannot believe I forgot to double bolt my heart. But that's my fault. My lack of security is what allowed for you to take my vulnerability and use it against me. I was strapped to a confused chair in a lonely room with a broken mirror in front of me so that all I could see were the shattered pieces you left of me. You are a dirty thief. You even stole my dreams. Now when I sleep, all I see are nightmares or no visions at all. The dark halls my mind wanders at night are now haunted by images that will never be brought to light. You did this. You did. Was it worth it? In the 3rd grade, my art teacher asked us all to draw self-portraits and said she would assist us if we needed help picking the right color for our skin. I asked which color best suited my face. She took a few moments to think about it and then asked, "What are you again?" Before I could say anything, the class looked at me like I was an unfamiliar exhibit. Like my skin was an abstract image that had never been noticed before, such a peculiar shade. This was the first time I felt like I didn't fit into the color spectrum. I still remember how my face filled with humiliation, the deep breath I forced into my lungs to keep the tears from falling, how she called my name in the midst of children laughing, handed me a red crayon and said, "You can color your embarrassment with this." That day, I mixed Crayolas until I had a pigment that matched no one else's picture. I figured being different on purpose would hurt less than doing it accidentally. I had to teach myself that my complexion was not a mistake, that I am handcrafted by a god that dipped his paintbrush in both Mexico and Africa. My spirit has danced in the rhythm of cumbia, pasada, funk, and hip-hop. I am a culmination of cultures, a product of diverse love. I grew up to be proud of who I am, to be comfortable in my skin and proud of my different, but even as an adult, sometimes I'm still haunted by the tone in my art teacher's voice and by the laughter of my classmates. All the times I've called myself a black woman, then had to defend my lack of melanin. Had to explain why my skin doesn't match all of my cousins, like there's some standardized test that my complexion hasn't passed. My Mexican relatives look at my father's black skin and see bomb threat. They hear heavy Boston accent and say it sounds like explosions. I scare them because I'm too loud and too aggressive, but even my silence still makes them anxious. They be modern day racism and self-hate at the same time, and I know some black folks have been brainwashed by society. They look at my color and say I'm not black enough to claim it, that I'm just some light-skinned chick that gets the scraps of white privilege. They don't think my black matters as much as theirs. They don't see that there's divinity in every shade of melanin. I've tried to tell all of them that brown is black too, but they seem to forget that police don't see a difference between our skin, and I know that I may never truly fit in, that I may always be made to feel like I'm a shrub growing in a field of roses, like a blue jay flying in a flock of robins, like an adopted child. But I must remember that my roots still come from the same soil, and I am still soaring with my own wings. I'm still family. I'm still black. Being mixed with two cultures that historically don't like each other is being a walking oxymoron. It's being a colorful question mark in a classroom full of Times New Romans. It's being scrutinized half the time and never fully recognized as anything. It's being a bold piece of artwork and a guessing game for classmates. Being abstract means breaking away from traditional representation. It means exploring relationships between different colors. It can also mean difficult to understand. I hope this helps.